in her discourse, in her pronouncement, sinabi niya that I'm running for president. Was there a year?
Wala namang
Wala
nabanggit.
nga eh, kaya nga eh.
Siguro.
Kaya don't put something in her mouth that she has not said. So because I always believe with the mounting and insurmountable occurrences of which it becomes irreversible Almar and Admar, should we wait for 2028 or God will have to come in and God will tell enough is enough? That's it.
Deklara ng House of Representatives sa ilalim ng Committee on Justice na sufficient in substance ang impeachment laban kay VP Sara. Ano masasabi niyo dito, Mayor, sa tila mabilis na proseso ng Kamara pagdating nga po dito sa pagdinig ng impeachment complaint laban kay VP?
Kahit sinabi mong substance, di pa naman ang guilty. Hindi rin yan verdict. Kailangan na that has to be clarified. It's not verdict, it's not guilt, but andyan na yan eh. So let's all pray. You know, this nation requires, or this nation needs a hold of all these shenanigans. Because what we need is peace. There's problem in the world. Ito, pumasok na naman to. Tapos, yung sinasabi mong, no matter what, let's not play with semantics. Pag substance, eh, hindi guilty. Yung kay BBM naman, not complete in substance. Ano ba to? Hindi ko maintindihan. Yung kay BB is millions. Am I correct? Yun naman kay current president, allegedly was being discussed is trillions. So let's look at it in that manner. Kasi sawang-sawa ng taong bayan. Huwag na nating iti-twist yung narrative.
Doon naman po sa pagdedeklara ni VP Sara na tatakbo ng Pangulo sa darating na 2028, sa nakikita po ninyo, Mayor, ano po yung naging epekto po nito sa political landscape po, Mayor?
Definitely, that statement of VP Sara is a needed thing so that whoever are still vacillating, they can make now a stand. Whether they are for her or they will not support her. So, in that manner, we can also be working out from the ground level yung mga organization supporting VP Sara can also be clarified and consolidation, coalition, tactical alliance will have to be put into force. So, in effect, this will now make anyone not to vacillate. And nakausap ko lang kanina dun sa World Trade. Eh, dami namang for BP Sara. Pero sabi nila sa akin, wag mo na ngayon. Sabi ko, wag kayong magsasabing wag mo na ngayon. Baka mahulihan pa kayo ng train. Pagdating ng panahon, na mangyayari, we will practically be also putting our actions. Di po pwede yung nahuli ka and you want to be treated differently from yung nauuna. Unfair naman, di ba? But we need all of you. We need to support VP Sara.
So, ibig sabihin, Mayor, marami pang babaliktad sa...
In politics, anything goes. You know, I have always been saying the tale of the unexpected. The general rule will not be the general rule. The exception will become the general rule. I've always been telling that all over again.
Base naman po sa monitoring po ninyo, Mayor, sa paano po ito tinanggap ng ating mga kababayan, lalo-lalo po dun sa, sa lugar ninyo sa Visayas po, Mayor?
Masaya. Even in Cebu, you know, the fact that she already made a very clear declaration that she is running. I do not know whether mayroong year siya eh. Tinanong ko si BP, did you put a year yung declaration mo? Banalikan mo yung statement ni BP, mayroong bang year?
Nabanggit niya, parang later part ng taon.
Kaya nga.
Babanggitin niya.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung
What I'm
decision.
saying is, in her discourse, in her pronouncement, sinabi niya that I'm running for president. Was there a year?
Wala namang
Wala
nabanggit.
nga eh, kaya nga eh.
Siguro.
Kaya don't put something in her mouth that she has not said. So because I always believe with the mounting and insurmountable occurrences of which it becomes irreversible Almar and Admar, should we wait for 2028 or God will have to come in and God will tell enough is enough? That's it. Kasi ang STP naman, yung sa Cebu, or even the national, especially sa Cebu, I speak for Cebu, yung One Cebu Island na STP, Save the Philippines, Sara the President, clear naman yung vision namin. And wishing and hoping, with God's graces, that she succeed by operation of law or by succession. Hindi namin sinasabing 28 eh. And then a president will be probably and allegedly will be out. So that's the way we look at matters beyond.
Sa eksklusibong panayam po ng SMNI News kay VP Sara nitong nakaraan na mayor, sinabi niya na maraming mga tao na lumalapit sa kanya at nagsasabi na parang sinisisi siya kung bakit nga hindi siya tumakbong presidente nung last presidential elections. Kayo po ba, Mayor, kasama din doon sa mga tao na nanghinayang din kung bakit hindi tumakbong Pangulo ang VP Sara natin ngayon, Mayor?
Pinag-uusapan namin at the outset, president yan eh. But I do not want to go back. Kasi palagi sinabi ni President Digong, Mayor, bahala na si Sara. Bahala na si Sara. Ibig sabihin, at the outset, even the President really was desirous that BP Sara, like me too, should have run for President. But let's not talk about it because that's already water under the bridge. This time, wala nang reluctancy, wala nang sa pinisiya pa pag nuko-nuko, almar, but diretso na tayo, diretso na. Para yung mga tao din, they will be fully guided that our Vice President, Sara Duterte, is running.
Ano naman po masasabi niyo, Mayor, doon sa sinabi ni VP Sara na yung kanyang magiging katandem na VP niya ay ang magiging trabaho ay kumbaga parang habulin ng lahat ng mga mastermind sa pagnanakaw ngayon na Mayor. Anong yung parang tumbok ang ngayon palang Mayor, tumbok na kung ano yung magiging trabaho ng ikalawang Pangulo saka sakaling manalo sa susunod na election, Mayor?
Baka wala nang magiging Vice President. In other words, no, it's still a discussion. I do not want to be commenting on that because I'm really wanting to see her. There are many matters that I would like clarified. Then I would be inquiring. So that thing about who will be his vice president, darating rin yan. Darating lang yan eh. Pinaka-importante, Vice President Sara Duterte being the president.
Isa na lang siguro, Mayor, bago ko balik kay partner Admar, doon po sa award na natanggap po ninyo, ano po yung maipapayo nyo sa mga konsehal, lalong-lalo na ngayon sa takbo ng politika na para at least hindi sila mapunta doon sa side na tumatanggap ng corruption, Mayor?
Alam mo, yung Philippine Councilors League, simple lang motto dun eh. public service above self. I-master lang niya yan. Saka mayroong oath yan na talagang focus mo yung trabaho mo, good governance, integrity, at saka sinasabing klaro yung panserbisyo mo. Yung tapos galing sa puso. Kasi minsan ang iba, pasok ng pasok. Hindi pala nila alam ano yung trabaho ng counselor. Hindi po pwede yun. Kaya ang importante, kung kayo ay papasok as counselor, kung bili kayo ng libro ng Local Government Code 7160, at saka para ma-master yung parliamentary procedure, yung Robert Rules on Procedure, para malaman nyo paano ka mag-articulate doon mismo sa council. Kaya pinaka-importante, being a counselor is a noble undertaking. It is a way that you can help your fellow men. Imagine you're a counselor, you do your thing, hindi ka mangungurakot, hindi ka maging corrupt, kung hindi ipasok mo yung oath of office mo. At saka yung mantra as a counselor, public service above self. Hindi mo yung public service. Pero nakalimutan mo yung salus populi is suprema lex. The general welfare of the people is the supreme law. Vox populi, vox Dei. The voice of the people is the voice of God. And therefore, no matter what, within the parameter, greater good for the greater number, talagang hindi ka mawawala. Hindi ka mawawala. So I would like to bring to all councilmen, 3 term ako dyan 3 terms. Saka I'm very proud to be their president. Yan ko lang, ino ko yung point ko, what I have done. But the most important thing that I have inculcated was the continuing education at saka accountability, transparency, and bringing and leaving money for the administrative function of the league. So please, bayad kayo ng juice. Tapos, mag-attend kayo ng mga seminars. Mag-attend kayo ng mga programs. Hindi yung papunta kayo dito sa Maynila at saka pabanjing-banjing kayo. Ang dami diyang mga program, I'm pretty sure, and then I assume, na being spelled out, spend time learning because walang makakakumpit if you are learned.
Opo, Mayor, dito naman po tayo sa bagong information mula naman sa Bureau of Treasury dahil sumampa na po sa 18.13 trillion pesos. Record-breaking ulit itong utang po natin sa kasalukuyan sa Pilipinas. At naging sentro din po ng diskusyon sa mga comment section, na sa social media po, kung meron pa bang magandang Pilipinas na hahawakan ng susunod na administrasyon dahil nga po sa dami na problema kinakaharap ngayon sa kasalukuyan.
Alam mo, until we still have the capacity to be alive, and much more with all of us, including Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, seeking for spiritual guidance, discernment. Talagang there will always be brightness, or they call it light at the end of the tunnel. Hindi ko lang sasabihin, hindi naman ako tumatakbo ng presidente. But when you have already a new president, pinaka-importante, there got to be a strategic planning. Diba?
Apo.
Tapos, yung lahat ng mga sinasabing produkto ng strategic planning and their SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Thereat, you will be able to formulate more of the direction, vision, goal, mission. And thereat, you will be able to see concerns. And with that concerns, there will always be more heads are better than one. Avoid lang yung more cook spoils the broth. Then at the end, you will have the solution on certain concern. Ayoko yung problems eh. I rather have challenges and then problems. And then with whatever is the output, the president being a part of that strategic planning, she should be. She should be. And she can come in and she can put up, bottoms up. Kasi yan ang importante. Then household emanate direction for good governance. I don't find any reason why there'll be no solution. Let's make a start and then continue to have it with consistency and persistency. I'm telling you, there will still be what we call better tomorrow.
Opo, huling dalawang topic na lang po, Mayor. Dito naman po sa kaso ni former President Rodrigo Duterte, leader ng PDP Laban din po. Ano po ang masasabi ninyo no, during sa confirmation of charges kung nakamonitor po kayo sa panig ng prosecution at sa panig ng depensa, lalo na bilang opisyal ng PDP Laban at the same time bilang abogado na rin po?
Babalik na ng babalik eh. I was here when that matter came about. And in Cebu, right away I called a press con. And I made a declaration that I will lead the opposition 6, 7, and 8 on the matter of the snatching that I considered kidnapping. And now they're going into this whole trials or confirmation of charge. Kahit paano, kahit makinig ka sa defense, makinig ka sa prosecution, hindi mawawala sa utak ko, por Diyos por Santo, ang kasong binigay doon sa ICC, wala namang case pinapile dito sa ating Court of Justice. Number 2, wala namang declaration by our government that there is breakdown of our justice system. Eh, bakit ganun? Bakit inalaw na lang natin na yung former president snatch, kidnapping yun. Kahit paano, I wish and I pray that the ending over there, because imagine, you will be hearing whatever ending. But I wish and I pray that the ending will be favorable. But still, I will maintain, he should be here, and if whoever are being prejudiced, sino yung nasasaktan, kung mayroon allegation, kung mayroon, put it in the proper perspective and make it within the ambit of the rule of law. Kasi narinig ko doon, puro lang years, a long time ago, wala namang direct. Narinig ko rin yung, while he was the president, yung mga, alam mo naman si presidente, magsasalita yan. Akala mo, iyon ang salita niya, yung pala, nagjo-joke. Ganon yung si president. Nakita ba ninyo? Ay naghawak siya ng gun at saka pinatay niya. Nakita ba yan mo? Hindi, pag hindi mo nakita yan, di walang direct. Tapos, pag sinasabing, inutusan ko, pagdating ng trial, sabi ko, nagjo-joke lang siya, sabi niya, inutusan. Paano yan? Kaya ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, let him be back, and I wish he can be back, and bring the whole matter in the Court of Justice. And I am 100% how witty President Digong, the mayor, and with all his, you know, how he can be ready to face all of this in the Court of Justice, he will be able to be coming out, and any decision in court will be favorable to him. Will be favorable to him.
Opo, huli na lamang po ngayon, diskusyon, mainit din ito na topic sa buong mundo na po ito. Mayor Mike, yung sigalot dyan po sa gitnang silangan, ano po ang nakikita ninyong dapat na paghandaan talaga, lalo na ang kasalukuyang administrasyon, hindi lamang po sa usapin, natataas po yung presyo ng mga produktong petrolyo. Ano pa dapat na ikonsidera, pagplanuhan, pagbigyan ng pagtunan ng pansin ng ating gobyerno po ukol nga po sa maaring epekto po nito dito sa ating bansa?
It's not new. It's not new about global disturbances. It's not new. Matter about repatriation. It's not new. But the problem really is, why should there be a continuing conflict that eventually tayo as a country that is not coming out quite well financially, yung sinasabi nyo na yung trillion, magkano na ngayon? Yung
18 trillion.
Imagine.
18.13 trillion
Yeah,
pesos.
kanina, di ba sabi mo, Alvaro? Yan, that alone is an additional burden. Ito ngayon, andyan yan. Kaya ang panawagan ko po, because prayer moves mountain. E kung lahat ay nagdadasal, hindi lang nagdadasal, walk the talk pa rin tayo para hindi aabot dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya ako nga, nag-iisip ako, andun ako sa bahay ko ba, na biglang, marong, we'll never know, you know, how the whole sophistication, if our country will be a collateral. And no matter what, no, it's really nakakatakot. Aside from yung repatriation, wow, the effect of our children hearing all of this. Ang pinakamasakit, yung mga victims ay mga bata. Ano mga kasalanan ng mga bata? Almar at saka Admar, ano ba? Bakit ganito? Ito na mga tao dyan, I so believe they went to school. And they have some sense of supposedly ethical build-up. And then now they end up quarreling each other. Hindi ko maintindihan. Kaya dasal na lang tayo, dasal ng dasal na mahinto to. Kasi baka babalik tayo sa Biblia. Parang, ano naman to? Ito na ba ang mga signs? Nation against
Nation.
nations. Huwag naman yung nation aabot ng nation. Hindi pa nga tayo na nation eh. We have never become a nation. We're still a country of individuals.
Opo. Siguro bilang panghuli na lang, Mayor Mike, no, ang paalala nyo, panawagan, or kung meron pa kayong gustong maging mensahe sa atin po mga kababayan, sa gitna po ng krisis na kinakaharap na ngayon.
Sa buong mundo ang krisis, prayer yan. Dito sa ating lokal, aside from prayer, hintuan na natin. Yung mga ginagawa dyan, saka kung hindi niyo kaya, di magsabi kayo hindi niyo kaya. Ready naman si Vice President, magiging presidente po. Andiyan naman kami sa PDP Laban, at saka lahat na gustong magiging successful si Vice President, we will have to help her. We have to help her. Business-wise, the middle class, and the poorest of the poor. We must help her. Yun ang panawagan ko. Saka, on the side sa administration, we wish better if there are medical challenges of the current president. We have to pray for his health. And all those that has been in the enumeration, I do not want to do a litany. Sana hindi na madagdagan.